What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. It is September 17th, it is cold, it is chilly, it feels like archery season. We're getting ready to pull the stuff out of the Jeep, throw it in the Chev. We're heading up to New York today. We're probably gonna get our license, we're gonna walk around some public land, and we're gonna set some cameras up. So let's jump in the truck, let's get up to New York. Hi, I'd like to get a non-resident hunt license, please. So we just jumped across the border. So you'll see in the video, I did take my pistol out of my truck. I have a concealed carry permit for Pennsylvania, but they do not honor that. That does not reciprocate in New York. So anytime you're doing this and you're going across the border from PA to New York, you need to make sure you're following all the rules and regulations for transporting firearms in your vehicle. But I did walk in, I was able to get my archery tag and my doe tag, which is an over-the-counter drawing for the area that I'm going to be hunting on public, for about $150. So we're all set, ready to rock opening day. Let's get up there and do a little scouting and set a couple cameras up. All right, so we have made it up here. We actually already saw a doe walking in. We're up to the spot where last year in muzzleloader season there was a scrape being used. I kind of wanted to just check it out and see if it's a community scrape from all year. It's not too much farther over this ridge here. We're just going to be real conservative on walking in here. We don't want to spook anything else, but I don't think a lot of people get in this area. Going to hang a camera up and back out. We're going to start hunting this year from the outside in. We're just going to kind of ease through it throughout the year. So let's walk up over here and check that scrape out. Maybe set a camera up on it. So we're walking up towards where I saw that scrape last year. We're within probably 75 yards of it. There's some giant buck tracks here in the mud. And then Hagen just looked up and he's like, Dad, right there. There's a brand new rub right there.
And right there.
And there's also another one right there. So just something about this intersection has always drawn me to this point right here. So let's check these rubs out. Honestly, we're gonna go look at that scrape. But like I said, we're gonna start from the inside out, and I think this is just gonna be a great spot. I can see where a lot of the leaves are turned over. So I think a lot of traffic in this area. But let's go over here and check that scrape out. Alright, so we just went and found that scrape. And there's not really anything happening right now. But we're back up where we found that rub line, and this seems to be where the deer are hanging out right now. There's a couple water holes that have a little bit of mud left in them from all the rain, and there's a lot of tracks. There's a huge browse line, just everything within 10 feet off the 2-track. There's just a ton of deer been browsing in there. And those rubs are over there. So there's 3 different intersections of 2-track in this area. So I kind of already found the stand. I think I'm gonna hunt this maple here with like a split lead, and I'll be able to hunt the 2-track coming in over the hill. There's another one over here that comes up and over. That buck track, where the rubs are, that buck trail, kind of kitty corner through there. And then where the scrape used to be was out this way over here. I'm not in very far, but I think this is exactly where I was wanting to be. There's just a ton of sign. I think they're comfortable in here. I think they hang out in here. And that's where I'm going to start. So opening day, we're going to go set a camera back over there where those buck rubs are on that good trail. And opening day, which is a Sunday, I'll be in this tree. Let's go get that camera set up, and we got one more piece we want to check out. Alright, we're all set up. Just hung a Primos camera on this tree. So once we got in here by these rubs, there's actually multiple trails that split off. Just looks absolutely awesome in here. Looking in here, you can actually see more rubs. So we're gonna leave this until opening day. I'll check it when I get out of the stand in the morning, but it's already taking pictures. Yeah, let's go on to the next piece, see what we can find. All right, so we are at the second spot now, still in New York public land. And this spot, I have walked by this trail every time I go in, and I always kick myself. I know there's deer using this. I just never hunt it. I don't know why. But now that I have a doe tag in my pocket, I think that's gonna change things. So it's really thick down low before any elevation gain. So I've always blown past this in the middle of the morning, dark, and seen tracks with my headlamp and kind of went past it. So if I can find a good spot, I mean, this is a absolute highway. There is so much deer sign here, and it's super thick. I don't think I have to get too carried away or overthink this to at least get in the deer. So we're just gonna walk around this section real quick. We may not even go up to where we normally hunt and see what it looks like, but man, I think you could kill a deer right here. And I'm all about those easy drags, especially early in the year, especially with doe. Yeah. So let's look around and see if we can't find anything we can hang a camera on.
Looks like back there it thins up.
I know, I was kind of thinking that right there. Let's go check it out. All right, so I think I just found a really good trail. So the 2-track that kind of cuts through this piece of public is going this way. And then perpendicular to that, I just found a really good trail. I think this is the one that I've always passed on the way in. I'm gonna walk through here, get off just so you can't see the camera, and we're gonna try to put a camera back in here. But it's a perfect tunnel going through this brush, and it's loaded up with tracks. Let's check it out.
Walk in.
All right, so we're back in here, about 30 yards. We haven't been able to find any trees that we could put a camera on or even put a stand in for saddle hunt. It is super thick, and that's why they're in here. This looks so freaking good. I just don't know how you would hunt this. There is no clearings. If you could find a clearing with a decent sized tree, there's a lot of dead ash. That's why they're hanging out here though, for sure.
Look at this tree right here. Like, go up.
Yeah.
And you have this. But you don't have your stick, so you can't like...
Look and see.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking around. Looks great in here, it's just super thick. All right, so we may be at a ground situation here, but this intersection, so there's a trail that comes down behind this tree. There's another one, heavy trail that goes this way and goes up by us here. So I think for just the sake of getting maybe some stuff on camera, we may put a camera up on this tree right here by us. Just for research, I guess. I still don't know how you would hunt this. There's one ash tree that you could get in, but man, you'd be low and you would be pushing it. Maybe look around a little more, but that's why they're in here. It is super thick, but it is absolutely littered with sign. Like this is insane. So maybe we'll just put the camera up, see what deer are in here, and then figure out how to hunt them. Maybe just get some good bucks on film. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna start off with this tree right here. We're gonna get it set up, we're gonna get out of here. We'll come back in a couple weeks and check on it, and then we can start figuring out if we need to push up what trails. So there's major intersections here, and this is just gonna tell us what deer are in the area, which ones traveled the most right now, and then we'll push up in to try and find a better spot to hunt them. So let's get these cameras up. All right, so one good trick, if you're setting cameras, like I'm setting this one up a little bit high because the way that the tree leans, is to go ahead and take your camera and reverse it around and hold it up to the front of your trail cam and make sure that you're able to see where you want to see, just like that. So that's perfect. All right, this is gonna do it for the video. We're gonna get out of here. We haven't spooked any deer yet. Again, like I said, we're gonna try to do a weekly video, just to kind of keep you guys better in the loop with how our season's going, what changes we're making, not just the kill shots this year. So if that's something you're into, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and it should be a very exciting year. We have a lot of tags and a lot of deer, scattered out that we're very excited to get after. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a good week.